What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? I appreciate every one of you for taking time out of your day to press the play button and to join me. If you're up at 6 a.m. on my Feel the Beat web radio station, I appreciate you for getting up so early and supporting. It means so much. If you're listening to me on any of my other platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. If you're listening to me on any of those 9 platforms, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for finding my podcast, for pressing the play button, for taking a chance on me. Everything that I speak about on my podcast is positive. Only time you'll hear me speaking about negative things is if I'm giving you a scenario, maybe speaking of some things that may have happened to me, and I'm just speaking about it. I'm giving a testimony, things of that nature. But overall, my podcast is positive. And if you're into positivity, spreading love and light, you're in the right place. I want to say that I wish happiness for everyone that is listening to me right now. Love and light, peace, joy, all of the things. I wish all of that for everyone that's listening to me. And I've had some negativity to try to creep into my space recently. However, I just look at it as a test. Every time something crazy comes my way, I look at it as a test because I don't involve myself with craziness. I stay away from it. And the more I stay away from it, the more it finds me. But I have made the decision to be happy. I've made the decision to block out negativity. I've made the decision to not worry about what people have to say about me. I don't care about any of that. The only thing that I care about is finding my way in this life, being positive, staying on the right path, and finding my higher self. And I'm striving each day to do all of those things. And nothing and no one is going to stop me from reaching my goals. And I wish the same thing for you. If there are people, things, whatever going on in your life that are weighing on you, things that are negative, people that are negative, you should try to distance yourself. I don't like to use the word try. You should distance yourself from all of that. Because at the end of the day, you're in control of your own life, your own happiness. And no one has time to just sit around and be negative, to be sad, be depressed about anything. And I always speak about how short life is because we never know when we're going to be out of here. And I also say that because I've lost so many people that are really, really close to me. And I never knew that I wasn't going to see them again. I never knew that I wasn't going to hear their voice again. But it just happened. And when it happened, it just made me look at life differently. You know how sometimes things can happen and you look at it in one way because it just hasn't happened to you yet. You have your opinions about it, your views about it. But then when it hits you, when it hits close to home, then you start to reevaluate everything. That's what life was like for me when I lost all of those people that were really close to me. And for a long time, I felt alone. I felt lonely. Um, I was sad. I was depressed. I was all of those things. Because in a way, I felt like, the people that were closest to me were not here anymore. So I began to question a lot of things. Like, what's next for me? What am I going to do? Who am I going to talk to? All of those things. I question myself a lot because I just didn't know. But through going through all of that, I figured out that there was light at the end of that dark tunnel. I decided not to live in darkness. I decided to no longer just sit and be quiet and not walk in my purpose and not live life. I decided to be in control of my destiny. And I encourage you on today to do the same thing. Don't wait until you start losing people. Don't wait. And then you decide to start living, to start reevaluating your life and the people around you. Don't wait. Start on that today. Start on that today. Because I tell you this, your family members that are no longer here would probably be very upset with you if they found out, which they're always with you, but that you were stagnant, you were holding up your life, you were sitting around sad all the time, and you just didn't want to move on. I think they'd be highly upset. So I encourage you to keep thriving, keep being happy, walk in your purpose, whatever that may be. Continue to love on yourself and everyone around you. And just watch and see what happens. See how much better your life is. See how much better your days are. So, that's where I am with it right now. I am just loving life and loving myself. When I was younger, of course, I didn't have this mindset when I was younger. But when I was younger, pretty much everything someone said got to me. It irritated me. It hurt me. It just controlled me. But as I've gotten older, I know who I am. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm loving myself. I don't care what anyone has to say negative about me. And I can also say that too because I don't just do foolishness. Like, I'm not out here doing crazy stuff. Everything I do is with a purpose. I ask myself, is this going to help me? Is this going to help my children, my grandchildren? What is this going to do for my future or their future? Is this going to leave a legacy for them? These are the questions that I ask myself every time I do something. Every time I jump and decide that I'm going to try something new. And if it's not going to serve me any good, if it's not going to help me elevate or help my family, then I'm probably not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. No one has time to waste just sitting around doing just ignorant stuff that makes no sense and just being negative and allowing negativity to just be in your life. We don't have time for that. Not at all. And also, I would like to thank the people recently that have inboxed me and left kind, encouraging words and basically just appreciating me for doing what I do. It's, just what I do. I love to encourage other people. And through encouraging you, I encourage myself as well. I do. I love this. And if I can get paid to do this for the rest of my life, this is the type of career that I am going for. Of course, I do it for free as well. But we have to make a living somehow. But I enjoy it. It warms my heart when I'm speaking. I know sometimes you probably can tell that I'm happy, I'm laughing, I'm enjoying what I'm talking about because I not only speak to you, I speak to me. And I believe that, there's some positive podcasters out there, just positive people in general. But sometimes it's really hard to find them that, are solely positive, speaking about positive things, uplifting other people, encouraging, motivating on a constant basis. It's really hard to find that. And there's so many things I could have done with this podcast. And, I've even thought about covering some news stories, but, that's not where my heart is. It's not. It's really not. So I'm following my heart and exactly what I want to do and what I've been called to do as well. But overall, today has been very, very good to me. It is actually 1 a.m. in the morning. And like I always say, my days never stop. I really don't know what kind of sleep pattern I have. It's really weird, but it is what it is. I've been up doing schoolwork. I joined a new program, which I won't speak about that much until, I get to the finish line. But I'm working on a lot of things at the moment. And everything that I am working on is for a better life, a better future, and most of all, to help other people. Remember, I said that here, to help other people. And I enjoy it a lot. And also, I know what it's like to not have support. I've spoken about that so much on my podcast, but I am being completely honest. I'm being so honest. And I know what that's like. And I also believe that it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take much to show support. It doesn't. It just doesn't, because I have always shown up for people. If I rock with you, if I love you, if I just support you in general, I'm going to show up and I'm going to support, and I'm going to have some pom-poms and a loud color shirt on, and I'm going to be the loudest one in the room. I'm going to be all that, because that's what you do when you support, like genuinely support people. You show up, even if it's something that you're not into, something that you don't like, or whatever. Just the fact that they're doing something positive, and they don't even have to ask you. You just show up. Majority of the time, nobody asked me. I just did it because it was the right thing to do. And it's really hard to find people like me. I have some people that are very faithful in supporting me, and you know who you are, and I appreciate you so much for always showing up, always offering words of encouragement, advice, for just being you. I appreciate all of that. For subscribing, paying the monthly fee to my podcast, and I didn't even have to ask you. And you know who you are. I appreciate you so much. It means a lot. And I'm gonna always say thank you to everyone that supports me. Anyone that has ever supported me in my life, I will forever be grateful and say thank you. There's not one person that has ever supported me that I didn't say thank you to, probably 30 times. It's just me, because I know that people don't have to do for you. They're not obligated to do for you. They're not obligated to support you, to show up, to do any of that. But just the fact that you take time out of your day when you could have been doing anything for yourself. You've decided to give me 30 minutes to 45 minutes, or however long my podcast is. You decided to give me your time, and that is so precious. And I value that. When I say I value that, I mean it. I thank you. And no matter what you have going on in your life, I am there. I'm going to show up. I'm going to support. You don't even have to ask me. Now, if it's something I don't know about, then you're going to have to ask me, because I didn't know about it. But if I know about it, I'm there. I'm there. I'm real like that. And I just wish more people in the world had that attitude. I know it's a lot of us out there, but goodness, we're so hard to find. So hard to find. And we're hard to find because when people get wind of us, people that are manipulators, people that want to use people, when they find out about us, they're the first ones to come. They want to come snatch us up and use and abuse us, hurt us. And then now we have a guard up. Now we're afraid to, support and, just do whatever and do the right things. But you just have to take a chance. Do what feels right in your heart and in your soul. And the rest will just figure itself out. So, yeah, you guys. Great things are coming. Great things are coming. I have recently uploaded some episodes. I don't know if you have listened to I think it's the last three or four episodes. Yeah, if you haven't heard those, just go check them out for me. Um, I really appreciate it. I have a lot of episodes, so hopefully I have something in the bunch that will resonate with you guys and something that will help motivate, uplift, encourage you. I speak life into you, speak life into myself. I just want to see people do good. I want to see people succeed. It is just too much hating going on out here. People don't want to lend a hand. People don't want to uplift and encourage people. I just don't understand why. Why? There's room for everyone to grow. Life is too short to sit around and hate on the next person because they decided to get up and do something with their life. I just don't get it. Never have, never will. Because I don't have a hate bone in my body for anyone. And I'm not trying to sit here and make it seem like I'm perfect at all. Because I'm not. I just value love. I value life. I value friendships, real friendships. I value loyalty, respect. I value all of those things. And if I see someone trying to make it, not trying, but if I see someone putting forth an effort to reach their goals, I'm going to always congratulate you. I'm going to pat you on the back. I'm going to show up. But when it's my turn, those same people that I'm doing that for, make sure you circle back around and show the same respect for me. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. But I have been MIA for a week. I don't think I've recorded. No, it's probably been 2 weeks because my girls were out for spring break, and yeah, I just had a lot going on, and I always say that I'm never gonna come on here and give you half of me. If I can't come on here and give you all of me and be authentic, I'm not coming. So if you have ever listened to any of my episodes, I have been 100% real and authentic in what I said. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, actually. I believe that's what's wrong with a lot of people in the world now, because they like to sugarcoat things, and just speak freely. Speak from your heart. People will respect you more if you just open up and be honest and tell your truth and just speak. And if people are not rocking with you, they don't like what you're saying, they're not feeling you, cut them off. You don't have to deal with them. If they're showing up on your social media, leaving dumb, well, I'm not going to say dumb, but leaving ignorant comments under your content, just block them and keep moving. You don't know those people. They don't know you. But it's really weird how some people think just because they follow you and they see you on social media, they feel like they know you. You're only getting a snippet of people's lives when you see them on social media. You don't know them. Unless they invite you in and they allow you in their personal space, you do not know those people. So if that's you, cut it out. Cut it out. There's nothing wrong with supporting. Nothing wrong with supporting, showing love. Because 9 times out of 10, those creators are going to show you that same love back. I am one of those people. If you're loving on me in the comments, I'm going to love you right back. And we're just going to keep that love train rolling. And anyone that knows me personally, or just anyone that has met me on social media, they'll tell you, I'm going to love you down in the comments. That's just me. I'm going to do that. Because if you're loving on me, I can feel that energy. I can feel the love. I can also feel when it's fake too. So yeah, today, like I said, has been a really, really good day. Started out really, really good. And I'm just making the most of life. Just making the most of everything. Just enjoying every day, every breath, all of the challenges, obstacles. I'm enjoying it as well. It's part of the process on my journey. And I know that finish line is going to be so amazing. It's going to be so amazing. And when I get there, I am going to have the biggest smile on my face. I'm not going to forget where I came from. I'm still going to be me. And still going to be doing this right here. I'm not going to change. So, on that note, you guys, I am going to go ahead and end today's podcast. Once again, thank you all so much for stopping by, pressing that play button. If you're on my Feel the Beat web radio station listening to me right now, please stay tuned. After this episode, I will be playing music. If you're not familiar with the station, I play music 24/7. It's a 24/7 web radio station. I am a music lover. I love music, all types of music. Sundays from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., I play gospel. Other than that, Monday through Saturday, I play blues, R&B, rap, just whatever. Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. Sometimes I go over the 6:30 mark, but you'll hear my podcast every day, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 6:30 a.m. So, continue to support me, you guys. You can also subscribe to me on my podcast, $2.99 a month. I lowered the price. I would appreciate everyone that joins my team. You'll always get great content, positive content, and let's continue to spread love and light. Love starts with you. If you don't have self-love, you don't have anything. The Most High loves you, and I love you too.